Welcome to Messages from the Universe with Lori Wondra. Lori is an internationally renowned psychic medium, author, and shamanic practitioner, sharing insights from angels, guides, wisdom keepers, and teachers of the universe that help you navigate life's mysteries and transformations.
Hello, I am Lori Wondra, and thank you for listening. Today we are talking about returning to the body, finding peace in a time of chaos. And oftentimes we feel this disconnection from our human self or from our body. I watch people when they walk in for an appointment and I see where their energy field is leaning. If it's leaning to the left, to the right, if it's actually above their physical body. Many of us are feeling the disconnection. The truth is there are moments when life becomes so intense that we lose touch with ourselves. The world spins in uncertainty. Jobs shift, relationships end or change, health falters, and the collective energy feels like it's bursting at the seams. In these times, we often say, I just don't feel like myself. And there can be two reasons for that. One, you're in transition and transformation, so you're literally changing. But also, secondly, maybe you are disconnected from the body or the emotional body or the mental body that you're in right now. You might notice you aren't really in your body. Your thoughts feel scattered, emotions unpredictable, or even missing. You may wake feeling numb, detached, or moving through your days purely on autopilot. This experience is not uncommon. When the energetic and emotional landscape around us becomes chaotic, our spirit instinctively tries to protect us by pulling back. The body becomes dense and heavy while our consciousness hovers just above it, observing, analyzing, or simply surviving. But to heal, to create, to rediscover joy, we must return home to the body. Always in this place of alignment. That is where we can then move forward. The body is a sacred vessel through which the soul experiences this human journey. It is the instrument of feeling, sensing, grounding divine wisdom into form. And it's truly important now because without embodiment, even our most beautiful spiritual insights remain abstract. To live fully, especially in times of chaos, we must come back to this human vessel and remember that our physical being is not our limitation. It's actually the access point to the infinite. We have to have stability in order to continue our transformation. So when you feel out of body, it's often a sign that your energy field has shifted in response to perhaps overwhelm or stress. And this can happen subtly through stress, grief, overstimulation, or even prolonged spiritual work that lifts your consciousness too far from the physical plane. This place that you want to stay in, this flotation above the physical form. Common signs of disembodiment might include feeling numb or emotionally flat, being unable to identify your emotions, experiencing anxiety, panic, or spaciness, trouble sleeping or feeling ungrounded, a sense of floating, fogginess, or lightheadedness, forgetting daily tasks, or even losing time, finding yourself you're constantly late or running behind. You might even experience a deep longing for connection, for peace or joy. And many people right now are navigating this state. Humanity as a whole is processing rapidly. Rapid energetic evolution is what I'm calling it. Shifting consciousness, changing priorities, and releasing outdated structures. It can feel like the earth itself is trembling beneath our feet. During such global recalibration, our personal nervous systems try to adjust to higher frequencies of energy. Some handle it with grace. Others feel as if they're shaking or coming apart. And if you are sensitive, empathetic, intuitive, or spiritually aware, you may experience this even more deeply. You feel not only your own emotions, but the collective vibration of others. It's easy to lose balance between your inner world and the outer world's noise. But disembodiment is not a failure. It's simply a sign that your systems need recalibration. They're working. They just need a new alignment, a call to return to the rhythm of your body and the earth. Your body's not merely the container of your spirit. It is the bridge between heaven and earth. Every cell is a transmitter of divine intelligence. The same light that burns in the stars lives within your DNA, waiting to be awakened through awareness and love. And when you are grounded in your body, your emotions become navigatable, not overwhelming. Your intuition becomes clearer because it has a channel through the nervous system. Healing accelerates because energy can move more freely through every cell and the tissue in your body. You naturally attract experiences that are aligned with joy, peace, calm, happiness. The challenge is that the modern world teaches us to live almost entirely in our mind, analyzing, planning, acting, and reacting. We multitask while we're eating, scroll while we're resting, and often ignore the quiet messages our bodies send. And over time, this disconnection breeds anxiety, fatigue, and emotional numbness. So to reconnect, we must start slow and slow down and listen, not just to our thoughts, but also to our breath, our heartbeat, our muscles, our bones. The language of the body is subtle yet profound. A flutter in the chest, tension or a twinge in the shoulders, or tears that come without reason. These sensations are communication from your deeper self. These are the systems that are built into your human form to communicate and give you messages as to what's happening. Chaos can be a catalyst. Chaos often precedes transformation. When everything feels uncertain, when careers shift, relationships end, or health challenges arise, the soul is inviting you into a deeper alignment with truth. The outer structures that once defined your stability begin to dissolve so that something more authentic and better aligned can emerge. It's tempting to resist this process. We cling to what's familiar, even if that no longer fits. But chaos has purpose. It shakes us awake. It clears illusions. It asks, are you living in alignment with your essence, or are you surviving through habit? When we are thrown off balance, our instinct is to reach outward for control. Yet true healing begins by reaching inward into our breath, the heartbeat, the center of our being, our core. The chaos outside mirrors the transformation happening within. And if you learn to stay present in your body during times of upheaval, you become a conduit of stability in a world that desperately needs it. So the first step home is our emotional awareness. When we're overwhelmed, emotions can feel like tidal waves or disappear entirely. Some people cry very easily and others go numb. Neither is wrong. Both are coping mechanisms. And we've been working on the emotional field of our system for years. The path back to embodiment begins with curiosity, and ask yourself gently, what am I feeling right now? No, without judgment. What am I experiencing now? And if you don't know, well, that's okay too. The goal isn't to label emotions perfectly, but to make space for them, to sit quietly, place a hand on your heart, maybe simply breathe. Notice sensations, warmth and pressure and emptiness and even tingling. Your body speaks before your mind finds the words. Here are some very simple ways to reconnect emotionally. 1, name what you feel, even if it's vague. I feel heavy. I feel flat. I feel tense. 2, allow tears, laughter, or even sighs. These are all natural releases of energy. 3, use movement. Stretch, walk, dance, sway, Emotion literally means energy in motion. 4. Ground through your breath. Inhale into the belly. Exhale through your feet. Imagine roots anchoring into the earth. 5. Journal without censorship. Let the body speak through words or drawings or doodles. These processes are not indulgence. It's integration. Emotions are energy's currents that guide us toward balance. And when we resist or deny them, they stagnate and eventually manifest as anxiety, fatigue, or physical illness. Now, the nervous system, that's your inner compass. Your nervous system is the energetic interface between spirit and matter. Because when chaos strikes, it often becomes overactivated. The fight, flight, or freeze response dominates, and this is why people in times of stress may feel detached, anxious, or exhausted. Regulating your nervous system helps your energy field stabilize. Practices like slow breathing, meditation, and sound healing, or even lying on the ground can signal the body, I am safe. Once safety is felt, the soul naturally begins to anchor back into the body. Try these simple centering practices. Sit comfortably with feet on the floor. Close your eyes and imagine a golden thread running from the base of your spine down into the earth's core. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, then hold for 2, and exhale through your mouth for 6. And with each breath, feel yourself descending into calmness, peace, and whisper to yourself, I am here. I am home in my body, and I am safe. The body responds to loving attention. When you consistently practice grounding, you re-educate your system to choose peace, even among chaos. It's natural to long for peace, love, and joy, especially when the outer world feels consumed by crisis. Our starting vibration is peace and love and joy. Yet, oftentimes, these qualities are not found by escaping reality. They emerge from being fully present within it. The irony of spiritual awakening is that the more you embody your soul, the more sensitive you become to collective pain. You feel sadness, fear, confusion that ripples through humanity, and it can be overwhelming. But it's also a sign of expanded compassion. It's also a sign of your awakening because you are aware of this expanded collective pain. To remain balanced, you also get to learn energetic boundaries, not as walls, but as filters. I'm okay being out in this world of chaos because I'm aligned and I'm strong is one positive affirmation you can continue to tell yourself. Visualize a spear of light, your light, moving about in the world. Your energy is love and light. Your energy is truth. That's your natural field of energy. And if you need to set boundaries, set clear boundaries as filters, not filtering out everything. I believe we've worked too hard as humanity to create a bubble around ourselves. Our gift is to feel the energy and name it and sense it and contribute our light to power it up. That in itself can create a boundary, knowing that your light is stronger than the light that's around you. We're living in a time where nearly everyone is in some form of survival mode. That's just a simple truth. For some, it's financial security. For others, it's emotional exhaustion or health crisis. Even those appearing strong may be internally struggling just to stay afloat. The global state of survival is an initiation. It's a stripping away of illusions. Humanity is being asked to evolve beyond self-centeredness into collective compassion. But before we can hold compassion for others, we first must stabilize our own energy and understand the power that we have in our energy. Energy can't be taken away from us. We can give it away. We can leak it away. But we still have a choice as to where it goes or it doesn't go. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you feel empty, it's because you're choosing to give away too much than you have. You cannot guide others if you are ungrounded. It's important that you be grounded, that you fill up, that you turn up your light, and that you carry this belief of how profound and strong you are. And remembering that returning to your body is not selfish. It's sacred responsibility. When you embody calm, others feel it. Your presence becomes medicine. This is how personal healing ripples into the collective healing. One of the simplest ways to return to your body is through your 5 senses. Each sense reconnects you to the present moment, the only place peace truly exists, the here and now. Sight. Look at something beautiful, a candle flame, a flower, the sky, pictures. Notice colors, shapes, textures, light. How about sound? Listen intentionally. Birds singing, your breath, soft music, or silence. And touch. Feel the texture of fabric, your heartbeat under your hand, your feet on the ground. When you focus on your feet on the ground, you'll feel the tingling move through your feet and up through your calf muscles and into your human body. How about smell? Inhale the scent of earth, incense, essential oils, or your favorite food. If you're sensitive, this might not be so appealing to you, but everyone has some smell, even if it's rain or plants or earth that they're drawn to or grounds them. And lastly, taste. Eat slowly, savoring the flavor, the texture, and nourishment. Even if you're not eating your most favorite food, take time. Savor the gift that your body has in being able to receive sustenance. These sensory gateways remind the soul that it's safe in the body. They ground you in simplicity, where gratitude and joy naturally arise. When emotions are stuck, the body stiffens. We tighten up. Energy accumulates in our joints, our muscles, and fascia. Gentle movement allows energy to flow again. You don't have to run a marathon. In fact, slow, mindful movement often heals faster than intensity. Try yoga or tai chi, dancing freely to music, walking barefoot on grass, stretching before you start your day running, placing a hand on your heart and just swaying to your breath. Movement aligns the spirit within the flesh. As you move, visualize releasing old energy through the soles of your feet, feeling gratitude for your body, for its resilience, its wisdom, and its willingness to hold you through every experience in life. The spiritual body, well, there we connect more with layers of light, because beyond the physical form lies our energetic anatomy, our auras, our chakras, our meridians. When chaos strikes, these layers can become fragmented or misaligned. Grounding and embodiment reharmonizes these fields, allowing higher frequencies of light to integrate smoothly. And you might notice tingling or warmth or vibration as your energy recenters. This is your light body recalibrating. Support it with good hydration and mineral-rich foods, sound healing or chanting, spending time in nature, limiting technology or media overload, perhaps taking a bath in Epsom salt or essential oils, or putting a few crystals in your bath. Your energetic hygiene matters as much as your physical hygiene. Both are essential for thriving in turbulent times. And the heart, think of the heart as the gateway. If the body is the vessel, the heart is the gateway. It bridges physical and spiritual realms. In chaos, the heart often closes to protect itself, but love cannot flow through a guarded gate. Reopening the heart requires tenderness. Begin with self-compassion. Place both hands over your chest and breathe. Imagine light expanding with each inhale. Whispers forgiveness for yourself, for others, for life's unpredictability. Gratitude is another key. Amid hardship, start or end your day by naming 3 things that you're thankful for. Gratitude shifts our frequency instantly, drawing more light into our heart. And when the heart is open, well, you reconnect with the universal rhythm. And that rhythm always is a pathway to peace. As you re-inhabit your body, emotions begin to flow again. Colors seem brighter. Music feels deeper and relationships become more authentic. You may still face external challenges, but your inner state changes. You meet life with clarity instead of confusion. Joy is not the absence of difficulty. It's the presence of soul. It's the awareness that even in chaos, there is beauty unfolding. The body becomes your ally, the temple where your divine essence dances with the human experience. Because when you live from embodiment, you trust your intuition effortless. You speak truth without fear, and you feel compassion without losing yourself. You experience love as an energy, not just an emotion. And you find joy not in perfection, but just being present. This is the miracle of returning home to yourself. When you are disembodied, relationships often suffer. You may withdraw or feel misunderstood. Now we're moving into a busy time of year where everything is feeling or moving at light pace. Sometimes this is a time others might be too consumed by their own struggles or their schedules to offer the connection that you crave. It can seem as if everyone is fighting silent battles of survival or everybody is just simply too busy. Yet, human connection is one of the most powerful grounding forces. True connection doesn't require fixing everyone. It begins with being present. When you talk with someone, focus on your breath and heartbeat. Listen fully instead of preparing a response. Maintain gentle eye contact and allow silence without rushing to fill it. Be curious when you're with someone. Connection, again, is not about solving. It's about being with. When two embodied souls share space, healing energy multiplies. So this is a time to seek out kindred spirits who honor this way of being. These are your soul allies, those who hold light not through words, but through presence. Together, you remind each other of what it means to be human, sacred, flawed, luminous beings walking each other home. My favorite is healing through nature. Nature is the original teacher of embodiment. The earth never hurries, yet everything unfolds in perfect rhythm. When you feel lost, step outside, sit under a tree, watch the clouds, touch the soil. Every element, air, water, fire, and earth mirrors aspects of your body and soul. Earth grounds you in stability. Water teaches emotional flow. Fire ignites transformation, and air brings breath and perspective. Let the natural world recalibrate you. When you walk barefoot or sit by water, your electromagnetic field synchronizes with the Earth's frequency. The Schumann resonance brings your nervous system into coherence. You'll notice your breath deepen, your thoughts quiet, and your heart soften. This is your true rhythm. Chaos may still exist, but within you, stillness grows. Now, integration is important because how do you live as an embodied being? Embodiment is not a one-time achievement. It's a daily practice, a relationship you have with yourself. Some days you'll feel deeply present and other days you'll feel like you're still drifting, and that's okay. Each moment of awareness is progress. Some ways to live more fully in your body each day might include, before leaving your bed, place your hand on your heart and ask, how do I feel today? When you eat without distractions. Taste, chew, appreciate. Set the phone aside. Don't be staring at a screen. Be present. Digital detoxing is perfect. Allow yourself to step away from screens and breathe real air. This is a time also for creative expression. Paint, write, sing. Creativity grounds the spirit. And before sleep, thank your body for carrying you through the day. Consistency transforms chaos into clarity, because when the body feels seen and loved, It becomes a sanctuary instead of a battlefield. From a soul level, this collective chaos is not a punishment. It's an awakening. Humanity is evolving towards greater consciousness, and that process is messy. Structures built on fear or control are collapsing to make room for authentic empathy and unity. If you feel disoriented, remember you're not alone. Many are awakening simultaneously. Your personal grounding contributes to planetary balance. Each time you choose presence over panic, compassion over judgment, and embodiment over escape, you help anchor light into the world. You become a stabilizing force amid the storm. Peace, love, happiness, and joy are not distant ideals. They're natural states of being when we are fully embodied. And the reason they feel elusive during chaos is not that they've disappeared, but that we've momentarily disconnected from the place that they reside, and that is within us. When you come home to your body, peace is your baseline. Love is your natural frequency. Happiness becomes your alignment, and joy becomes your expression. And from this space, life continues with all its challenges and uncertainties, but you meet it with grace. You become the calm in the storm, the light in the darkness, the heart that keeps beating no matter how wild the world becomes. When you feel unaligned, pause and breathe. Anytime you can close your eyes and take 3 slow breaths, feeling your lungs expand and contract. Acknowledge reality. Tell yourself, this is what's here. No judgment, only witnessing. Feel your body by bringing awareness to your feet, your legs, your hip, your spine. Imagine golden roots growing from your feet into earth. Place a hand on your chest and feel its warmth, the pulse, your breath. Visualize this beam of light descending through the crown of your head, filling every cell with peace. Or visualize this beam of light coming from within, so bright and strong, it cascades out into the world. Exhale anything heavy that's not yours. Let it return to the earth for transmutation. Remind yourself, I am safe. I am loved. I am home in my body. Remember, you are here. You are alive. You're embodied. You are not separate from the world. You are part of its healing. And the chaos around you is temporary, but the wisdom within you is eternal. So when the world feels too loud, place a hand over your heart and return to the simplest truths. Breathing in, feel the inhale arrive, and breathing out, let the exhale take out and remove from you what no longer is needed. If you need words to guide you back, try these. I am in my body. I am in my breath. I am in my heart. I am held by the earth, and I am guided by love. I always think small acts are holy. They're just as important, if not more important, than huge acts. Because in chaotic times, greatness is measured in tenderness. The way you choose to breathe, to notice, to honor your limits and your longings. Those that you smile at. Those that you help by holding open the door. Your body's not asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to be in relationship with yourself. And when you answer that call, even briefly, you become a lighthouse to yourself and to others who are quietly searching for shore. And if today the world still feels too loud, trust this. Dawn, tomorrow's morning, it's already on its way. The earth will turn, the light will change, and you will have another chance to begin again. Until then, rest your awareness in the rhythm that never leaves you. Your breath, inhale, exhale. Let that rhythm braid you back to your center. It allows you to come home again and again and again to the only place your life can be lived. This breath, this heartbeat, this body. Here. Peace is not a destination, it's a practice. Here. Love is not an idea, but a frequency you feel. Here. Joy is not something you chase, but something that rises naturally when you are fully here. And if the world feels too loud, yet remember, you are allowed to lower the volume. You are allowed to choose presence over panic, softness over speed, and truth over noise. Place your feet on the ground, your hand to your heart, and whisper, I am here. I am whole. I am home. I am Lori Wondra of Your Life Core, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to Messages from the Universe. For information about Lori Wondra's current events or to schedule a private session, visit her website, yourlifecore.com. You can also subscribe to her monthly newsletter. Lori also shares inspirational and informational messages on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Thanks again for listening.